Yo, what is up, guys? As you can see, I've added Barbarian Kickers into this army that has been crushing and helping me in Legends. So and also other event troops alive. So let's take a look at this and see how we do. Now, what I want to use this Barbarian Kickers for is to either weaken a defense like the multi-archer tower, the ricochet cannon, just so that the Royal Champion can clear more of her area and help set a funnel for the Super Yetis. As you can see, we got some of the buildings out, so we're going to just launch the rocket spear, get the Super Yetis going, and we're going to send in some barbarians just to help create the funnel for us. Looking good. This is a perfect funnel setup. Now we need to just get ready. Let's get the rest of our Super Yetis in. Royal Champion, Queen, never mind. Lost connection. This is going to be so annoying. Yeah, look at that. I wanted to jump into the next attack, but now we've got to wait a couple of minutes before I can do that because my army is battling it out. But I already know what I got, so let's get into the next attack, why don't we? Hopefully this time we do better. All right. So for this one, we're going to set a little funnel at the bottom here. Going to use a super kicker to get the archer tower out. And we're going to use another one to get this other archer tower to half HP, which we want. So now the Royal Champion uses 2 spears instead of the 3, I think. I'm not sure. And now the Royal Champion can just go in and clean there. We've set up a semi-okayish funnel. So we're just going to send in the rest of the troops and we're going to YOLO it at this point. And they're going to start wearing off. Let's just see if we can get this Barbarian Kicker to create the funnel a little bit easier for us. But the enemy Royal Champion decides to come in. And so it's going to be down. Sorry, guys. Still a little bummed from that disconnect because I'm trying to push to 6k in Legends League. And that doesn't help my push at all. So let's pop the King ability. Single Inferno was on him. Should have held his ability for later on. Now, I'm going to place my Overgrowth here, but I missed all the important defenses. So it was basically a useless Overgrowth spell. My head is not in the right spot at the moment. That disconnect and not being allowed to reconnect kind of sucks. I think Supercell needs to look at a way for players to reconnect after a disconnect. There's games like Counter-Strike that allow it, and it's really awesome, especially if you're in a competitive scene and your internet disconnects. You should be able to reconnect, and they should look at maybe implementing it at Legends and during wars and CWL, because there's nothing worse than having a perfect day in Legends ruined by a disconnect, which means at the same time you're moving into your next attack in a bad mindset. As like, just for example, like this attack, I went into this in a bad mindset. I wasn't even focused on what I needed to do, and resulted in me not 3-starring this attack. So I don't know. That's just, in my opinion, something a Supercell can look into. Let me know in the comments if you think that would be a good idea, because I think that would work amazingly, and it doesn't have to be in any aspects of the game. It literally just needs to have that reconnect feature for players in Legends League, during CWL, for players, and during war. Because you want to win the war, and you can't win the war if you disconnect. Maybe just CWL, because in war you get 2 attacks. Just one of your clannies can obviously go in and clean up after you. So yeah, but we're gonna get out with the 92 star here, guys. Let's brush this off, and let's jump into another attack. But first, I just want to show you how many trophies that we did get from that disconnect. As you can see, we got 3 trophies. We would have had a perfect, I would say a perfect day, or a plus 12, 312 trophies, which you need right now, because with the event troops, in tomorrow's video you'll see how hectic the new event troops are. But we move on anyway. For this attack, I'm going to overgrowth that compartment by the Royal Champion with those 2 ricochet cannons. I've attacked this base before. I placed him down and I was like, ish, this is not looking good. He had the multi-archer tower and the explorer hitting him. So this time I placed the Super Yetis first, and then I placed the Barbarian Kicker, just to help create the funnel and move in. I saw that the Barbarian Kicker was released, and I was like, let's see if it will work with this army. And I'm not gonna lie, it works pretty well. We replace one Super Bob for 3 kickers and a wizard just to help with the cleanup anyway. And now we get into the rest of the attack. I placed this spell, or I keep placing my poison spells too late. So, and I activated the king ability too early because I wasn't supposed to. I was only supposed to uh, activate the warden because normally my warden is the E button on my keyboard. This time it wasn't. So so the rage tower's popped off. I'm going to overgrowth it. I'm going to revive my royal champion, and I'm going to revive my queen. And they're going to take down this town hall compartment. As you can see, the super Valkyrie dying there really did help take down the town hall. Rage Super Yeti is an OG boss. Just takes tanks and the little mites, just destroy it. Now, as you can see, we use some of the super bobs at the top to help clear up. And now we're chilling with 3 revive spells and the royal champion and queen. The queen's going to take down the scatter shot. Perfect. Distraction from the royal champion there. She's going to help take out the ricochet cannon. I'm not even going to bother reviving her now. We got the giants and the king. They're going to break the wall, and they're going to go in for a 3-star. Anyway, guys, that is today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, nearly a perfect Legends Day. That disconnect sucks. Had my say about it. It is what it is. We move on. That's gold storage I forgot about. I can't believe I'm such a poor and didn't place a barbarian or something there. But anyway, another 3-star in the bag, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, check out tomorrow's video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to check out yesterday's video. I'll have it showing right over here. Cheers!